Hey, what's up, my people? This is your boy Venara Scott and of Sir and of Crane himself. This is what I call a pop-up. Let's see if y'all can hear me. Excuse me. See, this is what I call a pop-up podcast. This is something I do sporadically. Oh, okay. That's just a notification. I'm glad to see that the YouTube version is working. We're going to see now if the Facebook version is working. Facebook, are you there? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Podcast. Okay, if y'all hear some feedback, let me know. Okay, so anyway, I am doing a pop-up podcast. I had a request to do one. So I've been meaning to do a podcast. I know this is last minute, but things are so sporadic, you guys. So I decided to do a podcast just at the spur of the moment. I will be talking about 80s and 90s nostalgia. Also, I'll be talking about growing up in my hometown of Clarksdale, Mississippi. This is just to get myself acclimated back into the podcast thing. But before I get into anything, guys, I am going to play my theme song. All right, here it is.
Calling all heroes. Crank it up. Let's go. Crane style forever. Lights up every show. Gomeroy rising. Blades and blazing skies. Blackjack's climbing high as the beanstalk scrapes the sunrise. Crane style forever. Turn the wild ideas loose. From Planet Furball's crazy crew to the heretic hidden on the moon. Crane style forever, where the stories come alive. Every world, every fight with a spark that starts your Saturday ride. Crane style forever. I say crane style forever.
What is up, my people? Once again, this is your boy Venara Scott, Sir Anne of Crane himself. This is just a little pop-up podcast. We can always talk about what you guys want to, but keep in mind this podcast is made for entertainment purposes. We try not to get anything controversial, no politics, no religion. We're not trying to get into all that. We're just going to have a little fun. My specialty, 80s and 90s nostalgia, and movies and TV shows. Now, we have two other podcasts I want to give a shout out to. One of them is called the Nothing Serious Podcast. That's by my boy Marzel Taylor. He talks about things of a relationship nature. And then, of course, we have my boy, the L Dog Lamar Hicks. He has a new podcast called Just Like Music. There it is right there. It says coming in February, but it's already here. So I just wanted to put up there. Just Like Music, M-U-S-I-K, not M with a C. No, it has a K at the end of it. Okay. Like I said, if you'd like to join, the link is in the description. Of course, those are the rules. No politics, no current events. Avoid talking about anything sexual. Only fun. I do reserve the rights to let anybody go that I see so fit. If I see it getting off. I did say, stuff like no curse, but that can't be avoided. I mean, we grown people here. So just try to avoid words, harsh words. I try to make it for everybody. There's my contact information, but we are going to concentrate tonight on what I usually concentrate on, 80s and 90s nostalgia. And the reason why I'm doing this again is because the individual I talked to earlier, that is what he was wanting to talk about. So if he is still up, I think I tagged him in the post earlier. So if he would like to talk about anything, and anybody can join. That's why I put the link up there. I put it on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you would like to join, please click that link and we can talk about anything that has to do with these two subjects. So, I guess I will randomly talk about a few things before I get started. One thing I was showing off to him earlier, we were talking about TGIF Fridays and how it was in the late 80s, early 90s. We watched a series of television shows, and it was called TGIF, and it was, thank goodness it's funny. And that's what it stood for. And it was a lineup on ABC, and I think it moved to another station eventually. But excuse me, I just had dinner. I'm still trying to digest it. That's what I'm. But anyway, one of the shows on there was a show called Dinosaurs, and I was telling him about the collection that I have of nostalgic 80s and 90s things, and let me show you guys. Might not show up too much, yeah, because of the rendering, because of the background. Let's see. Can anybody tell me what this is? Hey, Greg, what's going on, man?
Hey, what going on, man?
Man, you the man with the money. I'm trying to get where you at.
Man, I'm about to hang up now, man. On me lying on me.
How many millions you got? Like 72 million now?
Man, look, if I had that, I wouldn't even be on here right now.
You still the
Shit,
man.
man. Thank you, man.
All right. Oh, we was having a conversation. You put on Facebook something about if you could go to any high school, and I was telling you about Saved by the Bell and me getting with Lisa Turtle. And you said bring that up next time I have a podcast.
Hey, whatever that high school Moesha,
Woo, yes.
their high school, I would love to have went there. They partied and it was good, clean fun.
It
And,
sure
and,
was.
and, and whatever college there was, the Parkers, that college looked like it was lit too. I went to a night lit college. Mississippi Valley State was fun, had fun there, I ain't got my education, but that college, Miss Parker that went to looked like it was fun too. It was always something going, some shenanigans going on.
You sure is right, man. I wanted to go there. They had what's the name of that white girl that the mama had said? You know the Caucasian girl with the black girl booty. I forgot what her name was. What was the name of that character?
What show you talking about?
The Parkers.
Oh, I can't think of her name. I know who you talking about. Oh, okay, dog,
I
I
can't think
cannot
of it
think of that
either.
girl name. I know who you talking about. I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. Oh, I know. Oh, they had that little group, that little singer group, a rapper group, or I think it was called Freestyle Unity.
Yep, something like that. Yep, if my memory serves me correct. Yep.
Man, I cannot think of that girl. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can't think of that
Yep.
girl name. I know who you. I'm looking at her right now.
Feel free to Google, man.
Hey, let me
I'm
see
trying
if
to
I
keep it out of
can.
my head though.
Let me see if I can get this Google up, man. Nah, ain't gonna close it out.
Let me look at it. Let me hold on, because that's gonna hurt both of our heads if we don't get
Man,
this.
I cannot. I know who you talking about. Man, you know what? Let me get this.
While you doing that,
Let me see if I get this boy iPad.
Brian Sheet says, "Good evening, sir. Appreciate it. Good evening, bro. How's it going? I appreciate the shouts out. Any shout outs or anybody want to join? The link is in the description. Please join. Greg, you still there?
I'm still there. I'm on this iPad. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought it froze up for a minute.
Nah, I'm still there.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see.
I'm looking for it now.
The Parkers cast. All right. So it had
Stevie. I
Stevie.
think I think
That
that's
sure
what they
was her
call.
name, wasn't it?
Hold on.
Yep, Stevie Allison. Sure was.
Yep, Stevie.
Yep, sure was. And of course, Professor. You remember that?
Steve. That
Yep.
who man, I like I'm trying to see. It was another show I probably would have wanted to go to high school with. I don't know about I don't know about what that Bayside High. That was Zach Morris then one.
Sure enough. Yep. Sure was.
Nah, I couldn't. I probably wouldn't have made it at this school. I probably been expelled.
Why you say that, Greg?
A little too, a little too white. Look, I ain't got nothing against them, but it a little too white for me.
A little too white, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit bad. I ain't no surfer.
Right, right. They're walking around in the 80's with cell phones and all kind of stuff,
Man,
you know?
they rich and yeah. Oh man, they finally got Carson Beck went to the Arizona Cardinals. I'm watching the draft too.
Okay. I ain't too big of a sports person or whatever.
Right.
Oh, did you want to give a shout out to your fraternity?
Oh man, Omega Psi Phi
Okay.
Fraternity Incorporated, man. We got Beta 30 chapter Mississippi Valley State, but I'm currently in the Iota Omicron chapter here in Clarksdale, and we have a fundraiser coming up. We have our derby party. We are currently sold out. So most
Oh,
of it, man,
congratulations.
we spend a lot of, we spend a lot on community efforts, scholarships. We got a few scholarships we're giving out soon as awards and graduation season come around. So we're doing that next. And we have a talent hunt every year for high school students, and we give prize money for a talent hunt. And
Okay.
they move on to perform at the winner of the local talent hunts move on to perform at the state. Then if they win at state, they move on to district, and if our person win at district, they'll go to our national meeting and perform, compete in that talent hunt. So they got a chance to win prize money all the way around. Just they trying to uplift the high school students and kids around here in this area. We also
Okay.
have other things we donate to as well, just community uplift. So we ain't just around here, jumping up and down and partying. We doing something positive.
Yes, sir. I see. I see. And just so we won't have no misunderstandings, nothing wrong with either organization. I ain't getting into it.
No, 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 no. We all serve the same purpose.
Yeah. So I was saying when you said pride, especially in the Atlanta metro area, you say pride, they have a certain group in mind. And I just wanted to clarify,
Oh
you
no,
know,
no, no.
you mean pride
I'm
of your fraternity, right?
not getting it. Yeah, yeah. Nah, we not getting it. They have pride in themselves also. So you know.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't saying, not getting
Oh
into
no,
either
no,
one, but
I wasn't even thinking about that.
like I said, I'm in Atlanta metro area, so every time I hear
Okay.
that word, it's like, a certain group it comes to mind because they, have it every year here. You know what I'm saying? So like Pride
Uh,
Parade. So I wasn't insinuating anything. I was just
no,
making
no, no, man.
clarification.
I wasn't even taking it that way.
So they weren't taking it that way, huh?
I wasn't that one. That was the least on my mind. Yeah.
Just like Seinfeld said, not that there's anything wrong with that,
Man, I just mind my business.
you know.
We had to be respectful of everybody, and you
That's
know,
right.
I am that respectful of everybody.
Yes,
I just
sir.
mind my business. They pay me.
Yes, sir. So I want to get on that, back to that nostalgia. We were talking about them high schools, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you was talking about that you know, um the Bayside High is a little bit too non-melanated for
It
you.
not, yeah, but it looked fun. It did look fun, but that probably was not my type of play. But like, man, Bel Air Academy. I could have been. I could have done Bel Air Academy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like Bel Air Academy. Oh shoot, man, sister, that high school they went to, I would have loved to went there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Them two cute girls. You know, everybody had a little crushy crush on them two, and they still like they so sophisticated even
Man,
nowadays.
boy, me world, I wouldn't mind going. Now, I would have. I like how their school and was set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I actually, I, he stayed right by his teacher. Do you remember, Mr. Coleman, the Mississippi Stud teacher at Aggie? You remember him?
I think so. What did he teach now?
Oh, he taught Mississippi Study and World Geography. I took him in. What? Were you at Aggie? Did you? I
I
think
was
you
in
got the.
12th
You what?
grade year.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Was he? I don't think he was still there then. I'm talking. I took him in ninth grade. Then when I got there, 96,
Okay. Because I graduated in
he
98 from there.
stayed. He stayed right behind us in Jonestown. Like my
Oh,
grandmama house was here. Then it was another a lady. Oh, man, I can't think of this lady now. She stayed right behind my grandmama. He stayed right next door to her, like right behind my house. So they were like they would made me think of Mr. Feeney. That was that guy name on that show, man. I had a teacher that stayed right by me also. The class I
oh,
took. We didn't talk like they did, but he just I know knew where he lived at.
okay.
That would made me
Okay.
think of that show.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. And speaking of which, you know, when I remember we was at Aggie and the teacher there, she passed away though, the English teacher. I forgot her name. She had glasses.
Come on, man,
And
pal.
with Miss Parrish,
Pal.
Powell. Okay. I remember her voice, her face, and everything. I just can't remember her name because it's been so many years, you know?
Man, I love man. Like I really loved all them teachers there, be honest with you though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Mr. Gibson, you remember him?
Yeah, and yeah, Mr. G. Yep.
Yeah. He used to say some really wild stuff in there, you know.
Man, I learned a lot, man. He we learned a lot though. Learned a lot from him. He was a good guy. It was like I kept in touch with a lot of them. After we got out of high school, I would see him, man. We would always stop and talk to him, and uh, just share word with. They was even up until him passing. Every time he saw one of us, his students, he was always even after we become adults. He was just most OTC. They were always encouraging you and trying to, enlighten you and give you, just encourage you, keep going forward, tell you how proud of you they are, you know, even after we became adults. So, that what made that place special, ag special. So to me,
Oh yeah. It was family oriented, bro. You
it
know.
was
I came there
this
in my
family
12th grade
oriented.
year. Yeah, man. I came there in my 12th grade year and I had wished that I had spent more. I love Clarksdale High. I had some great memories. But Aggie was so friendly. I felt like I was at home.
Oh yeah, it
Yep.
made
Did
you
you go
feel
to
like you were at
CCC
home.
too?
Yeah, I went to CCC too.
Okay.
Yeah, went there. Played basketball one year. I didn't play my second. Excuse me, I didn't play my second year.
Okay.
With basketball, CCC became a little family oriented too. I guess it was the same way. Cause most of us went over there. Then we met a few people, met some people over there, became friends. We're still friends to this day with some of those people. So there's some good people over there too.
Yep. Yep. I remember Mr. Wade and he always talking about the big D. You remember him?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
uh, and it was like a innuendo. You don't do good on my test, I'll give you the big D. And I was like, what you mean by that?
That guy, man, he was funny, man. That guy was hilarious.
He sure was. Had me cracking up.
Man, he was hilarious.
Oh man, it was some great teachers, man. And then they
They
had
were.
what's the name of the sociology teacher? I remember she was light skinned, had glasses. Female.
I don't know who you talking about. I ain't take that class.
Mm.
I'm trying to see. Nah, I don't remember her. Then I didn't take. I didn't take. Did I take social? Did we have to take sociology? I think I took sociology because we had. They were like one of the prerequisite classes. But I didn't take a. I didn't take a young lady. I took a guy. I can't think of that man's name.
Hmm.
But I don't remember the young lady you talking about.
Yeah, it was a couple of them that would teach different stuff. That's back when God, what was the name of the dean, the president? She was pretty
Oh,
woman, glasses.
Dr. Presley.
Presley, yeah, yeah. She went to my church too, Dr.
Oh,
Presley, Haven United Methodist
saw
Church
her.
when I was
Man,
over
I
there.
saw her. I saw her about a year or so ago, man. We were out there. We were out there for something, and she was there also. I don't. It wasn't a game. I forgot. We were at some event, and we saw her. She was looking real well.
Hmm.
About a year or so ago, when I saw her,
Okay. Yeah, she always looked real healthy and youthful. I
still
always had a
nice.
smile.
She's still nice as could be.
I believe you. I believe you.
She always was nice lady.
Very nice. Very nice. And Brian said he gonna get out in about 20 minutes. So um yeah, we waiting with open arms.
Right.
And I hope some more folks from Clarksdale get on. We could talk about growing up in Clarksdale, or and even if people from Clarksdale, some other people. I got plenty of nostalgic stuff we could talk about. Like me and Greg were just talking about TV shows and stuff. And hey Greg, see, I found this somewhere. I don't know where I found this at, but can you tell what this is or what show it come from?
Hold on. That's the with the devil that dinosaur show.
Yep,
With the little baby always hit his dad with a toy or something, saying not the mama.
yep, that's
Is
it.
that the
Called
show? I think.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, I used to watch this show too.
Man, them used to be the shows. You come home from school and throw down your book bag and watch them shows.
Man, I need to find them Transformer series. I probably could look that stuff up on Amazon. They gonna make you try. They gonna make you try to pay for it or either rent it.
Probably so. Brian, what's going on, man?
Just living the dream, sir. How about yourself?
Man, we trying to, like I said, I'm trying to make the money that you and Greg making.
They
You,
man, here.
you ain't got to try hard on my end. Small change over here.
They won't try to tell me you can go outside and pick up my salary out the ground.
Trying to be them big shot thousandaires like y'all. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so we just reminiscing about Clarksdale and old shows in general and stuff like that. So yeah, we were talking about CCC early in different places. I was talking about Clarksdale High too. You know, you weren't around for the new high school, was you?
It's on me.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I think we were the first class to graduate in the new high school.
Oh, okay, okay. Because
What
I
year that
remember.
was? That was 2000?
99.
99. Okay.
Okay, yep. And if any of y'all watching, if y'all have any pictures inside of the any of the clocks that have the Bobo building, the door building, or the Oakhurst, you had the I think it's called the Annex building, if I'm not mistaken. You know, the extra little building on the side,
Yeah, that's what it
or
was.
that's what it's called, the Annex.
Yeah, you talking about the 3-story building with the library in the bottom?
Yep, that
Yep,
one.
that was an annex.
Okay, my
Man,
memory's still some good.
I remember we played the last time I was in that Bobo building, we played Clarksdale High in a basketball game, man. Them bleachers was so steep, man.
Yep, yep, sure was.
That floor was pure wood.
and
Pure wood. That the last time I been in that building, we played Clarksdale High basketball game.
and a lot of folks was getting freaky under them bleachers too. I ain't saying no names, but you know, it was a nice little hideout spot for some folks. So man, I've been trying to look for some of them folks, from Clarksdale High, like Erwin Cox. I ain't heard from him in a while. Kenny Winters, some of my old friends, you know, and then there was a couple of us from Aggie,
Man, I saw, Ken Winter with the Ag with us.
he sure did. Yep.
Man,
He
I
stayed not too
saw
far.
him. I saw him about a couple years ago.
Hmm.
About 2 or 3 years ago. I saw him. Man, I don't remember where we was at when I saw him. I mean, we talked about 10, 15 minutes.
Hmm. If y'all see them, tell them to holler at me.
I
You know,
will.
Brian, I ain't talked to your brother in a while. I need to hit him up on Facebook or something.
I hadn't either.
Oh,
He's well, I talk to him here and there, but I mean it's not that often. Actually, I might
okay,
try, because his time schedule is completely opposite of mine.
I can understand that. Is your mom and dad are still around?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. If they remember me, tell them I said hey. And
Oh,
Lamar said he's coming up in a little bit. Marzell, no, he said, "What's going on, fellas?" And Marzell and Lamar said, "What's up?" Pretty much.
What's going on?
Yep. So, yeah, that's a good thing about Facebook. You learn about different people, that you ain't seen in a while, and Josh and what's his last name? They say he passed away. It was a friend of mine. He used to hang with forgot what the other I can't my memory's so terrible. Richard and Josh, they used to hang together in Clarksdale, and they said one of them passed away in a car wreck. And I was like, oh man, forgot their last names. If y'all know, let me know. Yep. And yeah. So back in Clarksdale, they ain't got nothing no more. I heard they tore down the Pizza Hut in Clarksdale.
Yeah, that piece of been torn down. There's some man, that thing been torn down a few years.
Oh,
Like
really?
right out they closed, they tore that down.
Really?
Yeah. The only place to get pizza now is really Domino. They got a little piece of Stone Pony. The restaurant downtown. It's another little spot do pizza. I forgot the name. It's like right across from the post office.
Okay.
Really, Domino's Stone Pony though.
And that's the only two places you can get pizza.
Yeah, really, yeah. And then other little place I was talking about across from the post office. Like I don't know the name of it right off.
It
We keep
says,
saying we're gonna go down there and hang out for a day or so, but we ain't made it yet.
who said they're gonna hang out there?
Brandon and I keep saying we're gonna go down there and hang out, right through the old neighborhood and all that, but we ain't made it down there yet.
Oh, okay. I need to make an effort to get down there. If y'all gonna be down there, and we get Joe and John Thigpen and the rest of them, and just make a little reunion of it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're game. We just need just let us know. We can scoot down there. We ain't far.
Okay. Lamar said it's been 2 years. Pizza Hut, been torn down, and said R.I.P. to Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
That used to be the place after the football games and stuff. And
Yeah, we didn't
that
got kicked. We didn't got kicked out there a couple nights.
that was
man,
the only place
It like
you get a pitcher of beer and a personal pan pizza back in
right.
the
man,
day.
it was like 30. It was like 30 of us in there, and we have ordered number 2 pieces. We just in there hanging out.
Man, and then it had them red glasses. I
Them
remember
little
the red
red cups,
glasses.
man. I want to
Yeah,
find me some of them cups too, man. I probably could find some on Amazon. Them red cups that you put the Pepsis in.
eBay.
yeah, eBay. Ooh, good idea. Y'all own it today. Y'all own it.
Yeah.
And I remember, y'all know, of course, my favorite spot in Pizza Hut was that arcade.
Oh yeah. You used to love that arcade. But after you got older, the buffet was the spot. The Pizza Hut buffet. You love eating at the buffet.
Ooh, yeah. It even had some pizza. It had like cinnamon and sugar on it. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. But it's
Mm,
still a Pizza Hut open in Cleveland. But I hadn't I hadn't eaten there. I ate there in a while. I hadn't been a while since I had some pizza there. Pizza
mhm.
ain't really just my go-to. Had to have taste for that.
There's a Pizza Hut classic that's here in Monroe, Georgia, and it's just like the one we had in Clarksdale, except it don't
Yeah.
have arcade. That's the only thing it don't have. But you could sit down there, and then the woman will bring out your pizza, and I'm not sure if she bring it out on the cast iron skillet like they used to, but you can eat your pizza there and sit at the tables and stuff, like the old days.
That sounds straight. Minus the arcade.
Yeah. It's got gumball machines, but it don't have like an arcade part. I think
Uh,
that was the best part. And Lamar said Max Lounge was the place on Thursday nights. Did y'all go there?
yeah, you used to go there too. Back when we were partying. Yep, definitely went to Mac Lounge. Definitely went to Mac Lounge.
Was that on? That was on the soda, like by the double quick on 4th Street. Is that what
Yep,
that place is?
it right by there. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been in there a few times
It was
back in
right
the day.
across the street from it was a furniture store right across the street. I can't think of the name of that furniture store. Big old furniture store.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there. Yep.
sure was. And there was another one close to where the Blues Museum is. Well, the what do you call that thing? The juke joint in Clarksdale is. It was a club, and it was mostly with women. They said women just go there to meet other women. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Ooh,
Nah.
it was right over there by the train depot. And everybody said, don't go there trying to find a woman because it's just for women to find other women, so to speak.
Surely you ain't talking about Ground Zero.
No,
Nah,
it's not Ground Zero. It's at Ground Zero.
he talking about the Millennium.
Oh,
Mil-
Millennium Club. Yeah, that's where that
mhm.
was right next door to where it used to be a baseball card shop.
Sure did. Sure
Yeah,
did. I used to go in there a lot too.
yeah. We still got we bought tons of stuff out of that baseball card shop. Still got them all too.
Uh-huh. They the ones that first gave me that long white container to keep my baseball cards and basketball cards in, you know.
But
Mm-hmm.
see, I said I didn't know it was a card trade card shop down there in that area. So I didn't know that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not really from Clarksdale. I'm I'm I live here now, but I'm not from Clarksdale. But we right up the road though.
Jonestown ain't too far, you know.
No, it ain't too far. But see, I didn't know that. Now
Yep.
I remember that arcade Magic Castle used to be over
Yes,
there on
sir.
Sunflower. I remember that.
Yes, sir. That Magic Castle. I got a
I've
picture of it somewhere.
been there a couple times.
Keep talking. I'm gonna find that picture because I did a video about the first time I met Cyber them. You know, Leroy Curtis, the taekwondo. You
Yeah,
know, I did a video on that, and then I had to AI it because I found like because it was in the newspaper or something. Let me see if I can find that picture. But y'all keep talking.
yeah. Trying
What
to see what else used to be open. We used to like to go sit around.
you said you used to do? What's that?
I remember it used to be a Shoney's in Clarksdale.
Show did,
Yep.
and it was over there by what was it? It was over there by
It was a
the
big
top.
hotel over there. That hotel closed now. That
Is
was
it?
across the street. Yeah. In the shopping center where it's a Mexican restaurant now.
Okay, Charo or something like
Uh,
that.
at uh, at Zimba's. That's the name of their restaurant. Their Mexican restaurant at
Okay,
Zimba's.
huh? Here it is. I think that
Yeah.
it's. Let me see. Here's one. Here's one picture. Nope, actually, this not coming up either. Let me see. You said Azembos is the name of it.
Yeah, I think that where that Shoney's was at.
Okay, yeah, it showed because we went there after Simon them funeral to that place, and the Shoney's used to be over there by what's the name of it, the Sizzling or something like that.
Well, I think Wesley Sizzler was like right across the street. They made the hibachi restaurant now buffet.
It's a hibachi restaurant, you say?
Well, it's a buffet. It's a buffet, but where everybody called it the hibachi cause they had Chinese food. They'll fry you up something on the thing. They had soul food in there too. So
Okay,
Yeah, the Shoney's is where at Zimba is now. If Zimba's still there,
yeah,
my
yeah, it's
grandfather
still
worked at
there.
that Shoney's place.
At Zimba's still open. People love a good Mexican restaurant. Well, I don't go there, but people love a good Mexican restaurant. I don't step foot in there.
I don't know what's in. I ain't been in Clarksdale in probably about shoot, I don't know, 4 or 5 years maybe, something like that.
Yeah,
yep, y'all remember that right there,
yep,
Magic Castle Arcade.
yep,
Yep, $5 worth of tokens. You play for some hours.
yep.
Sure can. And I was trying to get with my other friend, you know, Alex and Fidelsky and all them, and we were trying to guess like what games they had in there. Um, and they had like I remember always in the back they had like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Then they had a
Hmm.
wrestling game, a few of those. Y'all remember what games?
Man, I was in Colorado Springs last summer, and we drove up the mountain to another little town. Man, they had like a retro arcade, had all those games out there. It was like outside on this thing. You just had to go get you some change and play whatever you want. Man, they had Mortal Kombat, they had all the racing games. Man, they had Ninja Turtle, X-Men, Pac-Man. They had all kinds of the old arcade games out there.
Now this
Man,
was
I
where
had
at
a
now?
I can't think of the name of that town. It was a town near Colorado Springs, Colorado. We was there last summer. Man, I had so much fun about like a doggone kid again.
I know you. I would have been the same way.
Man, I can't think of the name of that little town. We drove over to another town. It was up in the mountains. It was beautiful out there too.
You said it was Colorado Springs or
Yeah,
something.
it was another town right down from Colorado Springs. Man, I cannot think. We went last summer. Man, I'm talking about, man, hey, I had a blast playing all them old games.
They say that Colorado, has like good weather and stuff like that, and it's like really peaceful people. It's one of the places I've always wanted to go to.
Yeah, I know why they peaceful. Yeah, they might probably high. They ain't gonna got no reason to be mad about nothing. Shoot,
They sure did legalize the weed.
man, it was. Yeah, the weather was nice. The time I went, man, it might be too cold for me. When it snow, it gonna snow.
Now, I believe I gotta give him props. I believe Trump then brought down weed to a Schedule 1, no, Schedule 3. It was a Schedule 1, now it's a Schedule 3. You know what I'm saying? So we might be getting to summer everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be a lot more. And I know here in Georgia they
Man,
got all kind of
it'll
snow gates and stuff.
it'll never happen down here.
No, you don't think so?
Well, they got medical. They do a medical. They got medical. It'll never be recreation around here. You had to get that medical card for to get it.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Just keep in mind, federal laws and state laws can be different.
Right.
Say that one more time.
I said, just keep in mind, federal laws and state laws can be different. So
Yep.
it may be legal federally, which it ain't legal, but so they're different. So
Yep.
just
That's a
just keep
great
that in
point.
mind.
I
That's a
ain't.
great
I
point.
ain't look. I never find out what. I never find out what the difference is because I'm not finna do nothing.
Right. I'm glad they brought up that point. And Lamar said that the hot rod was the teen club. Y'all remember the hot rod?
Nah, I don't remember that because I would probably wouldn't have been allowed to go anyway.
Okay. I think it was right there on the Sunflower River, that building that kind of propped up, and the back of it has like slants to keep it up. And it's right across the street. Like the movie theater was like right here. It was like down, you could literally walk there, within like 30 seconds from the movie theater to that hot rod, if I'm thinking of the right place.
Yeah.
And it was a police officer that owned it. Um,
Papa Woods owned that place. I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know
okay.
the name of it.
You said Papa Woods?
Yeah, the gentleman that used to own Wood Security.
Oh, Wood Security. I remember
Yeah,
that in
his
too.
son runs it now.
I'm finna say they still operating.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah.
Dang.
Pat Woods is the son, and I think as far as I know, I think he kind of runs it. I might be wrong on that.
Okay. And if anybody from Clarksdale is watching and they got pictures inside the Magic Castle arcade, hit them up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I have to, throw you a little cash app you some money for them. Let me know. But I've been looking for pictures of them inside, not outside the Magic Castle, inside the Magic Castle. And I've only found one where they was holding up like trophies or something because they had like their own baseball team or something. But yeah, videos or pictures. And Brian, I remember I was talking about the what was you talking about? That annex building at Oakhurst? You remember
Yes,
that?
sir.
You remember that library in there?
Yes, sir.
Yep, right there. I took a picture. I forgot what we was doing, and I remember Robbie was the dude's name. That's right there, the guy to the right, and then that's me with that international cheap sweater on. So, yep, that was in the annex building at Oakhurst. And I don't know if y'all remember them places, Oakham Shoes and Shankerman's, New York High
Yeah,
Style.
Shank man, yeah, Shankerman messed up my prom tuck.
They did.
Yeah, man, I had that messed up tux. I still went though. That was my 11th grade year. Man, my tux up.
Hmm. You remember that was a place, I think it was called the latest craze, I think.
I think it was like about a couple of stores, a couple
Yep.
stores down.
Yeah. So the Oaken shoes, his grandson was Andy Roden, and I think they still got an Oaken somewhere there in Clarksdale, or maybe I can't remember,
Nah,
somewhere around.
shoot, trying
And
to
then the
see.
latest craze,
They
it shut
moved.
down, but they opened it back up.
It's open back up. I think some more people own it.
Right. So there was a guy that we went to school with, Michael Stanley. I think it's his son Dawson has the latest craze.
Yeah,
Okay.
they moved from that building. They moved like a little bit down from the Stone Pony. It's on the corner of street that is. That third, that ain't Third Street. Yeah, Third Street. I think that's what that street is.
Okay.
It's right by it's right down from Grandma's House of Pancake, right on the corner. The corner
Oh,
of Delta is on the corner of Delta Avenue. I cannot think of the name of that other street. That place they in, I think it used to be a drugstore.
oh, God dog it. What's the name of that drugstore? I remember we used to
What's
have
It
it,
used to
ice
Hager
be
cream
Drug,
there.
or
it used to be a drugstore a long time ago.
on the corner,
Yeah, it's on the corner of Delta
Henderson.
Avenue. I can't think of the name of that other street.
right across the street from the McWilliams parking lot, like down from what used to be Firestone.
Was it
Yeah, it's
Henderson's
around.
Road?
It's around the corner from Firestone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Henderson, I think.
It's near the old movie theater.
Oh yeah, the
It
old
right there on
movie
that
theater.
corner.
Across the street from the bus stop, what used to be an old bus stop years and years ago,
You
there's a
talking about the
drugstore right
bus?
there on that.
Yeah, you talking about the bus station? They turned that bus
Yeah.
station to a Wingstop. Stop. It's down. It's right. It's down from there. I cannot think of the name of this man. I can't think of the name of that other street though. You got a salon. You got a salon and a barber shop right next to it. Then you got grandma house pancake. But you said you hadn't been to Clarksdale in about what? You said about 5 years.
Yeah, probably 3 or 4, I'd say.
Yeah. So
Yeah, y'all was talking about
yeah,
the
but
movie.
Jim, I'm gonna get off. Man, I just had to hop on. And
Okay.
that's the move. We went to many movies in that place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's lots of memories. I don't
Yeah.
even have to ask y'all, is it closed down?
Yeah, you already know it.
Huh. And then there was one other picture I want to show. Okay, this is just Clarksdale High, you know. And then do y'all remember this video place?
Yep. Video Express was down. It was over by Corner Grocery.
So was.
Man,
So
look,
was.
let me tell you. It been a long time ago, man. I rented 2 video games from them.
Hmm.
One of them was RC Pro Am for the NES and the NES, the first NES. I rented another game from them. Man, the next week, man, like they play Burn Down.
Really, the Video Express burned down?
I think that was Video Spread. It burned down. It caught on fire.
Oh, it probably did. I didn't pay no attention,
Yeah.
and I think that's why Take Two video came up.
Was it? Nah, was it videos? I think it would take 2. Man, one of them places burned down.
Yeah, it was. So was. Now you got me thinking.
One of them places burned down. I've rented some video games from one of them places. I used to rent games all the time. I used to rent games for Blockbuster.
Yeah, Blockbuster went out of. I remember when they closed down because they said that everybody was copying movies and stuff, and that was like when I got back from the military, like 2004, so 2005. So right around that time they closed down, and then no, the video place I think you're talking about. It was by the train depot, and I forgot. I could look at the dude. He was kind of like one of them dudes with the big pot bellies, and he owned that video store right over there by the. I think that's the one that burnt down, right by the train depot.
Man, I got a copy. I collect a few things. I got a copy of the Star Wars trilogy, the first 3, where the 3 after the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
One of the one with Luke Skywalker, they were outlining out their story. Return of the Jedi. God dog it. The VHS cassettes in perfect condition. I got
Mm.
them.
Oh man,
Perfect condition. Never been ran through a VCR.
bro,
I got
these
them.
things,
I got them
these
put up. And I'm gonna keep it. I don't keep it. I'm gonna keep it until I get ready to retire. I'm gonna see how much I can get for it then.
right. Because George Lucas keep changing. Well, when he owned it, he kept changing it a million times. Not Disney keep changing it, and everybody's looking for the original. Especially like Return of the Jedi. There's a song called Yup Nub that's played at the end, and they
Yeah,
took it out, and everybody loved Yup Nub, including myself. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got it. I got it. I got a couple of things I got put up. Gonna make some money.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a
Man,
copy. I got that copy. I got it.
shoot.
I got
I
it.
might even, if you ever sell it, holler at me first. I give you a good price for it.
All right.
If you ever think about selling it, because everybody knows I'm the biggest Star Wars geek that ever lived. Well, not the biggest, but there's some folks that's oh man, it's a whole website called Wikipedia, not Wikipedia, but Wikipedia,
Yeah.
and it's got like you know everything. It's like a backstory for everything in Star Wars. Somebody
Okay.
pick up a rock off the ground and be like, "There's a story behind why this rock was here, or why he picked up this rock and how it got to be here." I was like, "Come on, everything don't need a backstory. But
Right.
ain't no way I could study every little thing. It's the same thing about Star Trek. I was like, I cannot learn everything.
I could never get into Star Trek.
Man, it's just as bad as it's just as good to me as Star Wars. It's two different things. Star Wars is more action and adventure. Star Trek is more intellectual.
Right.
So it depends on what you want. It ain't bad or good, but both of them just different. So it's like either watching the Karate Kid or Bruce Lee's
Yeah.
Enter the Dragon. So let me see. And I know you got to get off, and my
Yeah, I
daughter
gotta
and
get off in 2 minutes. CJ, what you doing?
We're gonna have another one. We're gonna talk about stuff like that, nostalgic TV, like Fred Sanford and what he
Yeah,
said during that episode, and old movies. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that old movie.
yeah, that one of my favorite movies. That one of them.
That's one of your favorite
One
movies.
of my favorite movies, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because that was the man back in the day. That was like one of the first black superheroes that we had.
Man, and Meteor Man, I love that movie for some
Him right
reason.
there.
Yeah, that one of my favorite movies too.
Yeah, people debate over who was the first black superhero. What about him? What, you like this superhero?
What that dude called here, but Blank Man.
Blank man.
That movie wasn't good. It wasn't good to me.
uh, it was so ridiculous that you had to laugh at.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
get
you the most ridiculous movie ever.
what's that.
Pootie Tang.
Oh God. Oh God. Putin
Man,
cow.
oh my God, man, that movie was pure foolishness, man.
Man, my favorite part was the part where he was on the radio, and then it was like Pootie Tang new song, and he wasn't saying nothing. He was just moving around, talking like this and stuff.
Man, yeah, I was like, oh man, that was the worst move. That was one of the worst movies ever.
I tell you, a movie that's worse than that I saw recently, and I was like, I was surprised. I was watching. I was like, why am I watching this show? This ain't even funny. You ever seen a movie called Freddy Got Fingered?
Nah,
It will make you just like, who recorded this? It's like you want to find a crew of everybody involved with that movie and just slap them. It was just,
man, I'm telling you, another movie made me mad.
what's that?
Bird Box.
I haven't seen. Wait a minute, does that have Robin Williams in it?
It was like a horror movie, but you couldn't never really see what was running the people crazy. You couldn't. They had to walk around blind and couldn't look at the smell. I don't know what the hell going on in that movie.
Um, but did it have Sandra Bullock in it?
Yep.
Okay, I I saw pieces. I didn't understand it
The
either. That's
the
why I cut it
only
out.
people that could walk around that wasn't blindfolded were the people that were already insane. So what the hell going on, man? Like, what is killing the people?
I didn't understand that either. And another one was I guess this movie was supposed to be funny. You remember that movie Napoleon Dynamite?
I love. Oh man, that was one of my favorite movies too. I
I
like
didn't.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well,
I like
and my
Napoleon
daughters.
Dynamite. And Super Bad was a good movie, underrated movie to me. Super Bad,
Super bad. What was that
Super
about?
Bad. Man, these three guys trying to finish graduate from high school, man, made a pact to get laid before they graduated high school, man. Joe get fake IDs, everything, man. Oh man, that
Um,
movie was funny.
I haven't seen it. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, Super Bad, pretty good movie. Super
And
Bad, pretty good movie.
there's two movies that I want to say that I laughed at, that I'm so ashamed that I laughed at, because they were just they're actually terrible movies, but I laughed at them and I'm ashamed. One of them was Soul Plane, and the other one was like, well, Norbit wasn't too bad. Norbit was, I guess,
Norbert, a good one. Norbert was funny. Soul Plane, it had a moment where it was funny, man. It was just that was a terrible movie too.
mm-hmm.
That movie was horrible.
It was just
Norbert's funny, man, because Eddie Murphy played all them different parts, man. That would made the movie funny.
Joe did, you know, and he even played that Chinese dude or whatever he was.
Yeah,
He did a good job. You couldn't even tell it was Eddie Murphy unless you looked hard enough.
yeah. Man, it was good talking with y'all, man. I'm gonna get on off, man.
Yeah,
Get
I gotta
myself
get on
ready,
off.
get off, and continue watching TV and sitting in this chair.
Okay. Before you get off, do you want to give a shout out to anybody or make some announcements about some stuff that's going on?
Nah, man. Just I just like I say thank you to all the educators in the world. Thank you. I know it's hard right now, but just stay the course. Uh, I appreciate you if nobody else does. All the educators, I appreciate you if no one else does.
Okay. I'm sure that all the educators appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So you have a good night. And
You too, man. Appreciate you.
I'll try to let you know when I'm gonna do another podcast ahead of time. I just felt like doing one tonight.
Okay. All right. We'll jump back on if I can.
Okay. Yeah, and you got any more ideas for me? Like you gave me the one for this one about Saved by the Bell and stuff. So if you got
I
any other
shoot.
ideas,
I
let me
shoot them.
know.
I shoot them to you.
Okay,
I most definitely would shoot them to you.
man. Good talking. I ain't talked to you since high school, man. To be
Yeah, it
honest,
been a while, man. Been a while. But yeah, it
almost
good.
40
It
years.
good hearing for you, man. Glad you're healthy, doing good.
Yep, yep. So same here, man. And I'm glad you're doing good, and everything, and making Clarksdale great again, huh?
We trying, man. Trying to make a home county great.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Represent. All right,
Appreciate you
man.
having me on.
All right, man. You take it easy, brother.
You too.
All right. All right. I appreciate Brian. I appreciate Greg showing up tonight. Um, I'm gonna get off too. It's about 10 o'clock. I gotta take my kids somewhere in the morning time, spending some good fatherly time. Unless somebody else shows up before I start giving the final announcements. Um, I want to give a shout out as well, of course, to Greg and Brian, but also, like I said before, when I started the podcast, we got my homie, Lamar Hicks, the L Dog himself, Just Like Music podcast. He has a podcast tomorrow morning. Um, I think it's 11. It might be 12 Eastern time. Please get with Lamar Hicks. His name is right there. Look him up on Facebook or whatever. Just Like Music Podcast. I'm sure he has a website. Or if you Google Just Like Music, Lamar Hicks, he'll tell you what time his podcast is. He has a very interesting podcast tomorrow. I want to be on it. Like I said, I have somewhere to take my daughters tomorrow. Gotta get that father time in. That's more important than anything. God, I want to say it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I don't know. Lamar, if you're watching, please leave a message. I'll stay on here for a little bit so you can tell me what time your podcast will be on. If you want to tell me what stuff you cover. And so this is the triad of podcasts right here, guys. I'm Vinar Scott, Sir Anna Crane himself. With Crane Style Forever, I handle the movies, the nostalgia, the TV shows, the video games, stuff like that. Lamar does Just Like Music. He handles the music aspect of the podcast. So that's why I try to stay away from music as much as I can, and I'll save it for Lamar's podcast, Just Like Music. Now, my homie Marzell Paler, he has a podcast called the Nothing Serious podcast. He deals with relationships, sex, different stuff like that. Let me see. Brian's back on. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Brian?
I lost service for a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's all good because Greg had to leave, and I was going to get off in a minute. I was waiting on Lamar to tell me what time his podcast is going to be tomorrow. Because, like I was telling the people, I handle my podcast is Sir Adam Crane Speaks on, and so I handle the movies, TV shows, video games, and nostalgia from 80's and 90's. Lamar deals with music pretty much, and you would like Marzel's podcast. His is called Nothing Serious. He talks about sex and relationships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he get down, all of them get down and dirty. You know, so if you could get with Lamar, you know, I'm sure you're probably Facebook friends with him, and just like music is his podcast. So if you could talk to him about when that's going on. Let me see what else is going on. Brian, do you have any shout outs you want to give to anybody or have announcements on something up and coming?
No, I don't know any folks like that.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let me see. As far as announcements for me, the series has started for The Legend of Gomeroy. Let me put that picture up here right quick, because the series has started, and hold on, it ain't gonna take me but a second, guys. Yeah, The Legend of Gomeroy. Let me see. Where are you? Here you go. I'm sorry, I should have had this stuff done ahead of time. Yeah, it's an anime series. Well, it's not really anime. Let me see if I can find this picture. Yeah, but we have started the series. I've got all the voice actors. If there's still some spots, if you want to be a voice actor in this series, you gotta let me know now, though. Let me see. Why is this thing not opening? Oh, probably because I'm doing it in pictures. So I'm gonna let you guys. Okay, so I'm supposed to do it here. Okay. And so I'm gonna let you guys see the trailer. It's only like 40 seconds. Most of y'all have already seen the trailer. Hold on. Here it is. I'm gonna let y'all watch it right quick, because this is the whole the series is gonna be 8 episodes, and so 7 maybe. I may combine a few of them. If this thing ever loads up like it's supposed to. Just give me a minute. Brian, if you got something that you want to tell the people. Oh, here it is. All right, The Legend of Gomeroy, the series is underway. And so the first episode, it should be out by this Friday. So if you guys want to watch that, here is the Yep. That is the trailer for my new series, The Legend of Gomeroy. So just to let y'all know, for those of y'all who saw the live action version of that, it had some adult language in it. It had some adult themes. That will not be happening this time. This is a family-friendly animated series. I've tried to keep all of the adult language, the adult themes down to a minimum. So if you guys, I would say, because it has some, as you guys saw, some of the imagery might be a little dark for preschoolers or something like that. So I would say, just to be on the safe side, 10 years old on up. I think the kids, well, nowadays with the internet being what it is, these kids done seen a lot worse at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? So they've been so desensitized, but still, I will still say, 10 years old and up to watch. So I would appreciate if you guys can watch that. Like I said, it should be out by Friday. Let me move this banner out the way. Yep, it should be out by Friday. Yeah, it's gonna be a great little series. So, oh, well, I got that up here. So anyway, let's move this picture out of the way. I need a technical advisor or something. Okay. And if you want to email me, please do so at cranestyleforever. That's KraneStyleForever at gmail.com. Also, check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all under the name Crane Style Forever. And that's spelled KraneStyle Forever, Forever. Any other comments, Brian, before we get off?
No, sir.
All right. I appreciate you showing up. We're going to have another podcast pretty soon. And you guys have a good night. And Brian, you have a good night as well.